Sam, welcome back to Syncounting Tax Academy. Today we're learning that when there's a tax problem, there's not always just one way to fix it. In fact, you might have different options to choose from. Imagine you're in a situation where you owe money to the IRS and they're trying to collect it from you. There are different paths you can take to deal with this, and each one has its own set of rules and benefits. Let's dive in. Samai: I thought there was only one way to fix a problem. Sam: sometimes there is only one solution. But when it comes to tax problems, there are often multiple ways to handle things. Leighton: that's right. When you owe money to the IRS or have other tax issues, you can choose between different paths. Each path has its own advantages depending on the situation you're in. Sam: choosing the right path can make a huge difference in how quickly your issue is resolved and how much protection you get from the IRS. It's a bit like choosing between different tools when you're fixing something. Some work faster, others are better at protecting you. Leighton: one of the paths you might choose is called CDP. Samai: what does that mean? Leighton: CDP stands for Collection Due Process. It's a special process where you get extra time to talk with the IRS before they can take further actions to collect money from you. Sam: it's like hitting the pause button on your situation. The IRS can't take any further action, like taking money out of your paycheck or putting a lien on your property, until you have a chance to explain your side of things. Leighton: that's right. CDP is a slower process, but it comes with stronger protections. For example, you might have the chance to make a case for why you can't pay or ask for a payment plan that fits your budget. What does CAP mean? Leighton: the other path is called CAP, which stands for Collection Appeal Program. Samai: how is that different from CDP? Leighton: CAP is faster. With CAP, the IRS doesn't give you as much time to talk, but you can usually resolve your tax problem much more quickly. Sam: it's often used when the problem is smaller or when you just need to settle the issue quickly. For example, if you owe a small amount of money and you know you can pay it off in a few months, CAP might be the right choice. Leighton: but remember, since CAP doesn't offer as much time to work things out, it also comes with fewer protections compared to CDP. So it's faster, but it may not give you as much flexibility. Samai: why wouldn't everyone just choose the slower option, CDP? Lola: good question. Sometimes speed is more important than protection. Leighton: for example, if you're in a hurry to fix a small issue and don't need much protection, CAP can get the job done faster. Sam: on the other hand, if you're dealing with a larger tax problem, or if you want to make sure the IRS can't take any action right away, then CDP might be the better choice. It really depends on your situation. Lola: exactly. The right choice depends on your timing and goals. Sometimes you need speed, and other times you need protection. Lala: think of CDP and CAP like tools in a toolbox. You wouldn't use a hammer when you need a screwdriver, right? Samai: so you're saying they're different tools for different jobs? Lola: yes. Just like tools, each option is designed for a specific job. You choose the one that fits your needs best. If your tax issue is urgent and not too complicated, CAP might be the right tool to fix it quickly. But if your problem is bigger or you need more protection, CDP could be the right choice. Sam: knowing the difference between CDP and CAP helps people make better decisions when it comes to fixing their tax problems. Samai: and having help from someone who understands how the IRS works can make everything a lot less confusing. Lola: that's why it's important to understand your options. When you know what tools you have in your toolbox, you can choose the best one for the job. Sam: exactly. Sometimes just having the right information is all you need to feel confident about your decision. Sam: the big lesson today is that different tax problems need different solutions. Samai: And choosing wisely really matters. Sam, it sure does. Sometimes you need to take your time and get the protection you need, and other times you might want a quick fix. Latent. Either way, understanding your options is the key to making the right choice. Sam, at Syncounting Tax Academy, we teach people their options so they can make the best decision when faced with a tax problem. Samai, knowing your options gives you power. Sam, and that power helps you take control of your situation. Thanks for joining us today. And remember, tax problems don't have to be scary when you understand how to handle them.